We're talking about a principal named Laura Robley of the Brennan Rogers School behind me here in the West Hills section of New Haven. She hasn't been here for a while because of what you were alluding to, what happened in March. And there are plenty of people who wanted to get before a microphone today and talk about it.
My name is Laura Robley, and I am the principal of Brennan Rogers.
That's the now former Brennan Rogers principal who has declined interview requests. But the superintendent of schools yesterday read her apology.
I realize I did something wrong, and I understand there have to be consequences. I wish I could take it back and find a logical reason that it came out of my mouth. I want you to know that I'm horrified, disgusted, and embarrassed.
If she was truly apologetic, she would stand up in front of the people that she hurt and she would say, I'm sorry. She hasn't done that yet. So we don't know how sincere her apology is.
According to the investigation into the incident, Robley was concerned with the term whiteness that was used in a diversity training that she took part in. And she told two teachers in private, quote, if I said N-word, we would have a problem. The teachers then reported her.
We are calling for her resignation or termination. I believe right now she is not fit to work at any of our schools.
In response to the incident, in a meeting with the assistant principal, she allegedly used the N-word again, but denied doing so. What bothered some on the Board of Ed was being required to vote on either demoting Robley or doing nothing without first seeing the report. That request was denied. The mayor, who's a member of the Board of Education, he said the city charter is quite clear. The Board of Education has the authority to respond to and act on the superintendent's recommendations only.
We can't unilaterally decide to choose a different discipline. We can't unilaterally decide to fire someone.
And Robley is going to be reassigned to a position, according to Superintendent Dr. Eileen Tracy, within the central office in downtown New Haven at Meadow Street, and that is not sitting well with folks in town either. Again, they feel like they should have an option to be broadened in terms of whether or not she can be fired or demoted or nothing at all. They want the firing option there, but you heard what the mayor had to say. We're here live in New Haven. Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.